and the Cord leader Raila Odinga has warned that there will be no election in August next year should Jubilee insist on changing electoral laws. Odinga warns that Kenyans will resort to other means to stop the ruling coalition if Jubilee uses its high numbers in Parliament to change the law. Raila insists that the Election Laws Amendment Act will be altering a byproduct of negotiations between Cord and Jubilee that President Uhuru Kenyatta approved. Cord MPs have vowed to once again shoot down attempts to change the law by any means, even as the National Assembly was recalled for yet another special sitting on Thursday.
A Gazette notice recalling the National Assembly for another special sitting tomorrow has awoken both Jubilee and Cord politicians who are now gearing up for another showdown in the House. This is precipitated by the fact that the two coalitions continue to hold their ground on proposed changes to the Election Laws Amendment Act that had been passed in Parliament in October. At a public rally in Homa Bay County, Cord leader Raila Odinga wondered why the Jubilee government was hell-bent on changing the law while it was a negotiated document.
Uhuru Kenyatta can have his own elections. The one we will participate in, the one which will have been done according to the law, which was mutually negotiated between his team and the team of Cord. That is what I tell Uhuru Kenyatta. No transparency, no elections. No transparency.
Sources within the Jubilee parliamentary group meeting that was held today intimate that they have agreed on 4 key issues with regards to tomorrow's session. In the Election Laws Amendment Act, which has rattled the Cord coalition, Jubilee has agreed to introduce a clause that will allow the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission resort to manual systems if electronic technology fails.
This system which we have provided for in our constitution right now has been used in other countries. It was used in Ghana just 1 week ago. And it worked in Ghana. It worked in Nigeria. It worked in Gambia. It worked in Tanzania. Why should it fail in Kenya?
Cord MPs at a parliamentary group meeting this afternoon resolved to soldier on against any changes to the law. In fact, they insist that they will use any means possible to fight the introduction of a new clause. According to Cord core principal Moses Wetangula, Jubilee was mischievous in their quest for amending the law.
Namwambia Rais Uhuru Kenyatta ya kwamba hiyo sheria ilipopitishwa ilipeleka kwake. Kama angekuwa na tashwishi yoyote, alikuwa na haki kikatiba kuirudisha bungeni. Hakuirudisha, aliweka sahihi, na tuliona akina Duale wamesimama hapo wakipika makofi wakionekana kama Mr. Bean.
In the Jubilee PG, they also agreed on postponing the effecting of the law requiring MPs to have degrees and MCAs to have a minimum of a diploma to vie in the 2017 elections. But they will only take effect in 2022. Another on the table is the capping of campaign financing and funding, which the Committee on Delegated Legislation had agreed to throw out. On procurement of equipment to be used by the IEBC, Jubilee has agreed to reduce the time to comply from the current 8 months to 6 months before elections. Both Cord and Jubilee have been insisting that the next elections will be held in August next year, but their recent actions tell of a different picture. Whether it is a promise they will keep to Kenyans is a wait and see. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV.